building wraps, the big thing in construction and printing. So I've been involved with numerous building wraps since I've been involved in this industry. And in basic terms, they come to three things. They come to the image, what you're going to actually use to print onto the wrap that goes around the building. Number two is the actual printing of what material. And number three, possibly the most complex and most important part of a building wrap, is the method of installation and the safety that surrounds that. My particular experiences recently have been building wraps anywhere from about 4,500 square meters, and more recently a 2,000 square meter one, 1,000 square meter one, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. So we have really had some great experience in this space. So let's look at part one of that. It's getting the right image. So that's not too complex, but the really important part of that is that we get the right resolutions, that we're dealing with the right renderings, that if there's any joins, etc., that it's done on a high-powered computer, basically. We're talking major file sizes. We can definitely guide you through that. And then moving from that, how it translates to the printing process. Where the printing process gets a little bit complex is in lining things up. If you're going to a wrap that's, let's say, more than 500 square meters, you tend to be looking at various panels. So it's not going to be in one big panel, you'll be having joins along the way. A particular one that we did recently was in WA, was for the Curtin University. It was along about 200 meters, about 10 meters high, and we ended up having 6 panels, I believe. So it's about getting, during the printing process, not only is each panel strong enough and have all the right fittings and components to make it easy to install, but it also lines up. This is a really impressive and a visually appealing process and product. So it's important that we have that right, and we've built our systems to ensure that we get that component right. Lastly, it's the actual install. So it's focusing on two things: that we can handle this sort of size, and we've got the right people that are doing this with a very specific swims in mind, and have safety being paramount. And more importantly, this thing doesn't blow off, which, touch wood, we've been very lucky. Without going into too much more detail, you can actually go to another video that we've made regarding big banner installation, which will in some way give you an idea of how we like to approach things. Each building wrap that we do is very unique, depending on the size, where it's positioned. Is it a heritage building? Is it a new building? So we'd love to talk to you about it and run through some very specific needs and requirements for it.